Key news from Jeff Passan: the MLB and the MLBPA reached an agreement to a new labor deal. Sources tell the opening day is April 7th. So officially, a new season is coming on April 7th for the MLB, which is definitely a good sign. It could have went bad if they would have waited longer. What would have happened in general, I don't really know, but definitely good that they came to a decision. And comment down below your opinion, though. World Series odds heading into 2022 season. So the Los Angeles Dodgers have plus 600 odds to win. The Astros are behind them with plus 900. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they're definitely in the World Series. Plus 1,100, you have the Yankees. Then the Mets, plus 1,100 as well. Kind of surprising there. Blue Jays plus 1,100. White Sox plus 1,200. Atlanta Braves plus 1,300. Honestly, kind of surprising. They won the World Series last year, and our odds are that low on here. I don't really get that. Tampa Bay Rays plus 1,400. Honestly, kind of not that surprising. The Padres plus 1,500. I think Fernando Tatis have another good season, and I think they have a good season. The Brewers plus 1,600. It seems like most of the people on this list really made the playoffs last year. I don't think the Mets did or the Blue Jays, but honestly, in my opinion, I don't really know if the Mets are really going to be that highly favored once the season starts. I could see the Braves rising up on this list, but the Mets would honestly be surprised if they were in pretty much the final team left during the playoffs. Let's beat the 76ers last night, 129-100. Most of the talk last night was pretty much about James Harden's horrible play. He only had 11 points and 3 of 17 from field goal. Honestly, not the great game last night. Kevin Durant had a great game, 25 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. And honestly, Kevin Durant and the Nets really took an early lead. In the first quarter, they were even leading the whole time, pretty much. And I feel like the 76ers offensively were pretty good, but defensively, they really couldn't get anything to stop the Nets at all. Kevin Durant scored whenever he wanted to. Same with Kyrie. He had 22 points. And Seth Curry had a great game with 23 as well. Joel Embiid had a great game with 27, but honestly, it really wasn't enough to beat the Nets. Honestly, the Nets had a great game, and they really proved. A lot of people thought they won this trade just because of the game they had last night. And honestly, in my opinion, both teams really got out what they really wanted out of this trade, though. Very quiet towards the end. We ain't hearing no more Ben Simmons chants from the Sixers fans. It was more Nets fans in there than anything. Kevin Durant on beating the Sixers by 29. What he's talking about is when they were seeing Ben Simmons and shouting him at him when he was at the bench. And they really quieted down after the game, beat down by 29. Honestly, it was a bad game for the 76ers, and they really need to do better before the playoffs starts.